All right. So, welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. And today we're looking into Kylian Mbappe
Ooh.
at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And we've got some excerpts here about kind of his transfer and how he's performing.
hmm
And it's really fascinating because you've got these like really, really high expectations.
Right.
Obvious.
Of course. The biggest transfer in history, you know?
It's a huge deal, but then, he's having some challenges, so it's kind of like, are we seeing a flop, or is he going to be able to?
Yeah, is this like a flash in the pan? Are we going to look back and say this was a terrible transfer, or is he going to, turn into the, the amazing player
That
that we thought he was?
Yeah, he was. So I guess to set the stage, I
Right.
mean, we all know it was a massive deal
Yeah.
when he went over to Real Madrid.
And it was like the transfer saga of the summer.
Right.
Was he going to stay at PSG? Was he going to go and then
Will he want it?
will he, won't he? And then finally he went.
Right, and that sets a high bar.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
Like insanely high bar.
Yeah. And so I guess what's interesting is like
Yeah.
he's got like decent goals.
Yeah, 9 goals in 18 matches, which,
Uh,
for most players would be pretty good.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
nothing to sneeze at.
For Mbappe, it's like
But it's Mbappe, so
it's not stellar.
yeah. And so
Yeah.
what are like the details of kind of like, what are some of the specifics around why there's this perception that
Right.
he's not quite hitting the mark?
I mean, there's been some high-profile misses, like he's missed some penalties.
Yeah.
Specifically the one against Bilbao comes to mind in the Copa del Rey, and
And that Champions League game.
and the Champions League game against Liverpool.
Yeah.
So, and it just seems like he's not, some of the Spanish media and some of the fans are saying he's just not consistently performing, at the level that he's capable of.
Right.
And I think I even saw a quote somewhere that said, is he a potential transfer flop?
Wow.
Which is a very dramatic thing to say.
That's so early to say that.
So early to
Yeah.
say that.
But it's interesting that like, some people are already jumping to that.
Well, I think the expectations were so high
Right.
that anything short of, immediate, domination
Right.
is going to be seen as a disappointment
Yeah.
by some.
So it sounds like he's facing a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
Is he kind of just taking it, or is he like
No.
pushing back at all?
He's actually been pretty vocal
Oh, interesting.
about he's acknowledging that he's having difficulties, adjusting to the team and to La Liga.
Yeah.
He said that, it's a new challenge and he's working hard to improve.
Okay.
So he's not hiding from it. He's not making excuses. He's saying, look, I'm having some trouble. I'm working on it.
So he's owning it,
He's owning it.
which is interesting.
Yeah. And I think that's, that shows a lot of maturity for somebody his age.
Yeah. And so how about Ancelotti? Like, how's he responding to kind of all this? Is he supporting him?
Yeah, Ancelotti's been very vocal in his support of Mbappe. He's basically said, look,
Okay.
he's a young player. He's incredibly talented.
Yeah.
We need to be patient. These things take time. He's adjusting to a new league, to a new team, to a new style of play. So, give him time.
So the club's not giving up on him.
Not at all. I think,
Right.
From what I've read, it seems like Ancelotti really believes in him.
Yeah.
And he's trying to, kind of protect him a little bit from the criticism.
Yeah, that's really good for a young player
Oh,
to
absolutely.
have that kind of support.
Yeah, because I mean that pressure cooker in Madrid
Oh, yeah.
is intense. And
Right.
To have your manager backing you up like that
Right.
is huge.
I mean, what else is he doing? Is he doing anything to kind of turn things around, or is it just kind of like waiting and seeing?
No, it seems like he's really trying to be proactive about it.
Oh, okay.
He's working on, building relationships with his teammates.
Okay.
He's trying to, kind of assume more of a leadership role,
Oh, interesting.
both on and off the pitch.
Huh?
So he's really taking it seriously. It's not just a matter of, well, I'll just wait till I get my form back. He's actively trying to, integrate himself into the team
Yeah.
and improve his situation.
And I mean, it's a tough time for him to be doing all this because they've got a really tough schedule coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've got Girona
Yeah.
and then the Club World Cup.
And the Club World Cup is a big one.
And Vinicius Jr. is injured. So,
Yeah. So he's out for a while.
yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. So this is really like,
Yeah.
kind of a a trial by fire.
Yeah.
It is. I think these next few weeks are going to be crucial for Mbappe.
Yeah.
To see if he can really turn things around,
Right.
adapt to the team, to the league, to the pressure, and fulfill that potential that everyone knows he has.
So it's a really interesting story because we've got, it's really high expectations.
Wow.
We've got him, not quite performing at the level that everyone thought he would.
Right.
We've got people criticizing him.
Yeah.
But then we also have him saying, hey, I'm working on it. I'm going to get better.
Right.
You've got Ancelotti supporting him.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like, a bit of a drama.
It's a real drama unfolding.
Yeah.
And I think the question is, is this how champions are made?
Oh.
Do they have to go through this adversity, this intense pressure to really kind of, reach their full potential?
It's like, are they forged in the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this his moment? Is this, when he kind of, steps up and becomes a legend?
Yeah. It's going to be really fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
I think these next few weeks are going to be very telling.
All right, everyone. That's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us, and let us know what you think. Is this how champions are made?
Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.